Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here to do Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I'd like to thank all my loyal subscribers. I know I haven't been around because I've been so busy, guys, but I'm here now and I'm here to do Cancer. And so we begin. So this is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I called in for help, whatnot. You know the spiel. So here I have a person who, this is actually a Celtic spread, but it does whatever it wants depending on the energy that I'm reading here. Also, it could take the perspective of the cross watcher or the Cancer, and you might have a Cancer in Venus, Sun, Moon, you know, any planet in your natal chart. So check out your natal chart. So a person can have masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you are a male but displaying more feminine energy. So it could go vice versa. So don't be too wary of the genders of the card, as they are not important. I will tell you if it's a woman or a female or a man. So here I see that you're in your element. You are the Chariot here. You came out as a significator, the Chariot. This is a card of maintaining your focus, trying to find balance between your emotions, your goal, getting to harnessing your energies to meet your goal. So you're in your element here. So this is a card of basically keeping your eyes on the prize, going after your dream or your, like a journey in action that you're taking. Going with the flow of the universe to not pushing things, and just flowing with energy, the flow of the energy, not going against the current, but going with the current, and you being the catalyst for change and going with the current with that change, if that makes any sense to you. Now, you're trying to manifest things here, and it's a little bit hard for you to manifest your dreams or your goals because of money issues here that I see, money issues. Okay, so where to begin? As a Chariot here, you're having to think about several questions here that I see. The questions may be, what energies must I harness in order to move toward my goal? Where am I going? How can I control my instincts and keep myself centered? So sometimes you blow your top with your emotions, Cancer, and that might send you off kilter a little bit. What would make me feel victorious? What mastery is necessary for this? And it's basically a mastery of your emotions. A mastery of your emotions, because you like to let your heart take control here. You follow your heart, which is not a bad thing, but you have to have control over this heart with your wisdom. And here, what I see here, that you're trying to manifest this happy home. Like, you try to manifest a relationship in where it's a stable relationship, a nurturing relationship, because you're a nurturing person. You may want to have a home, a person that you can share this home with, a cozy home, a home where you're like cooking every day, or like a family, build a family here, have children. And this has been really hard for you, and you're thinking of settling down, of building a family, of manifesting here a happy home, family, children, you know, warm, stable, solid, emotional relationship here. And so this is your goal, okay, to have this. Now, the interesting part here, I see here in the past that you had this love connection with somebody. You have met somebody, okay? And for others of you guys, that you had let a connection go, okay? It could be that you had let a connection go and you have found somebody new. But there are several complications in this new relationship, okay? First of all, you have money blockage. Although you have a friendly relationship, an amicable relationship with this person, you might be dealing here, I see, Aries, Taurus, Leo, any zodiac sign, Gemini, but those are Pisces. What else do I see here? Sagittarius, Capricorn, and basically all zodiac signs, but those are most prevalent. So here I see that although you have an amicable relationship with the new person or the person that you're talking to, for some of you guys, I see here that there's a blockage in money here, okay? There was like a financial ruin here. Some of you guys, so here I see ruin, and here gain, money matters. Like you had been in some sort of debt that you had occurred yourself. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Virgo, but you've had to step back and kind of go into hermit mode, into hiding mode, like decide to be by yourself and have this introspection, trying to gain wisdom from the ruin and downfall that you guys had of financial matters. For some of you guys, I hear that you guys have been on the brink of bankruptcy, if not bankruptcy. You have had to deal with legal matters here with the Ace of Swords. Okay, but the legal matters were just, okay, all in fairness. The court systems were honest and dealt a honest hand, and justice, like I get here, you reap what you sow, and you just get your just desserts, or whatever was done was dealt in a just manner. This is what I get if you guys had legal issues for some of you guys. So this is, and you're still trying to recuperate from this bankruptcy or this financial lack or ruin, as you would say. Now, you're focusing on working hard on trying to recuperate and balance your energies, in your energies specifically of the blocks that you had in relationships due to these financial ruins, including having this love connection tumble because of this type of energy of lack, of like bankruptcy, of like there was this connection that fell apart. There was some betrayal here in your past connection. There was like, how do I put it here? There was a recovery, a relief from extreme torment, a recovery of like some honesty about finances. Maybe one of you guys had to tell your lover or your partner that there were some wealth issues, that financial matters that were of concern that your lover had no idea of. Maybe you have to tell, maybe for some of you guys here, I get here that you guys maybe have had issues with your friendship or restoring any remnants of the relationship that you had because of these financial issues. For some of you guys here, I get here that some of you guys are spying on social media, on any type of social media forms, as in Instagram, Facebook, WeChat, whatever you have, WhatsApp, whatever, Skype, you name it. Like even like Tinder, I get here, like Bumble, whatever you have. You know that your partner is on, you know, social media, of posting shit on social media. Look at me, look at how I'm doing. You're just like keeping tabs on your person, okay? Or spying on something. Maybe you're also, I get here of organizing your documents, or trying to get a handle on your financial matters here, okay? So this is what I get here, working hard. Some of you guys might work on creating videos or something to do with social media here, like doing things on YouTube, or on some sort of media, of some sort of entertainment medium. Maybe you're a DJ, maybe you I get here a video producer, a producer of some sort of things like this, where you're working with entertainment, advertisement. I get here advertisement, doing research, okay, of some sort. So for others of you guys in this connection in the past, your girl was like, here, do you guys see the, you better get your shit together. She was looking at you with her eyes, or you were looking at Crosswatcher with your eyes. And the Crosswatcher was like, I know, baby, I have shit to do here. I will get us, you know, in a place where is stable and secure and stuff like this. So there were a lot of financial issues here with the wealth here. Okay, although there was love, there were difficulties here, okay? And so there was a big change here. This relationship you were in for several years, okay? I get here definitely more than 1 year here. I get more than two or more for sure here. But it's like there was a change here, okay? Somebody decided to cut ties here because of this, okay? And somebody is spying here. Because there were truths told about legal, financial situation. And so somebody had to leave. Somebody had to go somewhere else. For some of you guys, I get that you left maybe town. You had to pursue your careers or your obligations in a different place. And I get here due to financial difficulties, bankruptcy, or what have you, ruin. And you had to be by yourself for a long time here. Now, in the recent past, there was a big change here. And you're entering a new phase in your life. You're entering a new phase in your life. You were a bit lost, if not still a little bit in that energy of being lost. Looking for a sign, like because you are wanting so bad to have this home and house and warm, loving person and a relationship. You're ready for this committed relationship. You want to have children. And you feel lost because you can't meet your goal. You can't manifest here with a magician, okay? Because your money is blocked, okay? You have a blockage in your root chakra. I mean, your chakras are not working like a fine-tuned machine, okay? I also get sacral chakra for some reason. It's just like my sacral chakra popped up. So you feel lost. You feel like there's a new era in your life. There's a new change here. Maybe you're trying to meditate more here. You're juggling your finances. You're trying to meditate. For some of you guys, you're looking to do this through yoga. Thinking about your future here more and investing on your future here in a financial way, and trying to balance your emotions and like, although you feel a bit lost. No, there's someone you're connecting with. you're looking for answers, but you're looking for answers not within yourself. I hate to say this to you, Cancer. You're looking for answers in someone else. And I'm just the messenger here. And I have Cancer in my chart. I have Cancer in Venus, in my Venus. Okay, so it's not something that I'm pinpointing fingers at nobody. Okay, it might pertain to me too, but for me, like, even if it's not, you have to question this. Okay, what I'm getting here is that you're looking for somebody else to fulfill you and to make your dreams come true instead of fulfilling those things yourself, giving yourself the full cup of love. Okay, and obviously you can't start a family by yourself, although some people can. Some people have had adopted a child by themselves, whatnot, and did it on their own, fine and dandy. And I have a couple friends that have done that and have been successful with their children. And they're both mom and dad. But in your situation, you want to have that partner, and you're dealing with financial matters here as well, so you cannot manifest this or the other. Now, the Magician card came in reverse, which meant that you don't have all the elements. You're trying to control all the elements, okay? You're coming up in your sign, the Chariot. But the Magician came in reverse, which is like wanting to manifest, but not being able to, because the law of attraction is not enough to manifest. You have to have all the elements in place, and you have to do it's a doing. It's like getting your intentions out there, and like the secret doesn't tell you everything. Okay, it's principles that they don't, that are incomplete. So here, you're connecting with somebody that does not know that they care about you, but they don't know how to give you their love yet. They're not ready to give you their love yet. And so, because they don't know how to yet, they're like, and I will go in that in a second. They don't want to tell you something that they know they should, and it's not because they're lying to you. It's because they get caught up in the moment, in the feelings here. A big water signs I get here, water signs. So let's go back to the Magician here, guys. The Magician in reverse here. You need all the elements, and you need to take action, okay? All the elements, what do I mean? You need to have the right emotions here. So that means that your energy, you have to be in the same energetic vibratory field as that of your goal, okay? So you have to be in the same frequency of that vibrational field where you're already there. You've already met your goal, that frequency, in order to make that happen, okay? You have to have the passion with a fire and be in that vibratory field with the cups, okay? So cups, fire element. And you do have definitely your heart is in there. Some of you guys might have the passion, if not have the passion. But there are other things that are missing, okay? You have to have a balance between your logic and your emotions, which the sword come into play. Sword is about logic, about making sure that your heart aligns with your reasoning. You can't just have going through your reasoning and forgetting your heart, or going with your heart and forgetting your reasoning, because this is an unbalanced situation. This is how someone gets their heart broken, okay? If you do not know which way to go. You remain in the hangman position. Okay, you suspend yourself and you're in the fence until you can make that decision. But we will talk about this in a little while. So I see here that the coins or the discs is what actually is blocking you at the moment. So you have to work in grounding yourself, because a lot of times the water signs may get up in their feelings, in their dreamland, in their la la la, in this dreamy state of mind, and they have to ground themselves, make things happen in a concrete way, in a materialistic way, in a practical way. Okay, grounding it. And this is what is blocking you, is like the disc. Okay, and so you've had to kind of like be on your own, have solitude, to figure out what lessons you can draw up from this situation. What had happened previously? What things that you did wrong? It requires you to ask these questions like, what am I searching for? What should I look? What do I need to know about the path I'm on? What do I need to complete? What wisdom have I learned from and can share with others? What have I learned here from this situation? Okay. When I checked here, because you have a couple chakras blocked here. And when I checked with my pendulum here, right away my guide said the root chakra, the career, money, and sense of belonging is blocked. Okay, and your sacral chakra too, but it's because people's energies are still attached to yours. And I will talk about that in a second. But which chakra is the most blocked here in Cancer's? So I get root chakra and solar plexus, personal power, self-worth, self-confidence, which is due to issues with that is due because of career, because of money, because of sense of belonging. So these two go hand in hand. This is what I see. Okay, so now moving on. Some of you guys are thinking of traveling or traveling the world. Even through struggles, you're focusing on the price at hand. You're going in one direction here. And you're very alert in this direction that you're going. But there's like the moon. There's like some illusion here, something that you're not seeing here in the connection, something that is giving you warning bells here, like warning. There's something that is foggy, muddled, confusing. Secrets that are being kept here, secrets I get here. Okay, secrets with a high priestess. Okay, so you might be a high priestess, meaning that you have so much empathy, and then you have psychic abilities. You're tapped into the Akashic records, which means that you know what the person's feeling or thinking before they even say anything to you. But when I see this card right here, I think about spiritual cleansing baths, ceremonial baths that people take to wash off any foreign, or they call it, what do they call it? Entities, foreign entities from your chakra system in your aura, So this is like a spiritual bath, okay? How do you get a spiritual bath? Well, you need several things. You can utilize definitely there are things that you need in a spiritual bath. You need sea salt. You need crystals. You need sage. You can use lavender. You can use myrrh, cleansing oils, and some people put another thing. I don't know. Look up cleansing bath ritual. Okay, I put some different types of herbs and stuff, and I do this during a moon cycle. Okay, and I use different things that may not be something that you have or ingredients that you do have, but make sure that you look online and you will find different ways to cleanse your aura. And so I feel that with this card, that there's somebody who has an energy, an entity, foreign entity attached to them. There's some feelings here, some energy. Someone's connecting to someone else here, and they're being very secretive about it. Okay? And it's not because they want to be secret on purpose. Look, do you see the face? They're like pondering things. They're trying to cleanse their energy from this entity. But sometimes when you have deep spiritual connections, no matter what you do and how many times you cut the cord, the emotional cord, or whatever cord is connected with your chakra or all your systems, it comes back, okay? Because you're not done completing a cycle with this individual or something like this, or yet you have a lesson yet to learn. And so I feel that there's a foreign energy here, okay? And there are secrets here. And you know this because this is what crowns you. You know, like, something's telling me to be cautious of this connection. And you're trying to do inner work here. I find here inner work, working on yourself. Okay, meditating when you're taking a bath or taking a shower, lighting up candles, you know, being in self-reflection. What is in your subconscious is the Emperor. Here I get Aries or Taurus. You have mastered. You have mastered your emotions here again. You have mastered your emotions. For some of you guys, it's a struggle too, sometimes in mastering your emotions, because you, with a Prince of Cups, like to indulge on your emotions and go with your emotions at that point. You like to, you give your all to that moment in time, okay? And so people might find that fickle because you give into that present moment, and then later on you're like feeling like the Emperor here. Okay, so some people might find it that you're fickle. But here, Cancer, I see that you do have control of your emotions. But when there's time where to, like, maybe you would be out drinking, or when you have, like, when you encounter someone or you are out on a date or whatever with your significant other, you're able to let go of everything and just follow your heart. Okay? And you want to be just here. You want to be just and make the right decision here and go with the flow here. But you have the ability to do this. But there are some people that might find this deceiving here with the Seven of Swords. Although it's not deceiving for you because it's very real that you feel this way. Okay, that you get guided by the passions and the moment's passion during that time. And you escape. You escape to these feelings. in this very moment. You know, you're spontaneous with your heart, okay? You're able to do this. But when the motion, the time is gone, you're back to the Emperor here. And now, what I feel here is clouding your mind that you want this warm house relationship, baby, everything, established life so bad, and you get guided by your emotions that this is a lethal combination because you're settling. You may be settling for somebody who may not be the right person for you. Maybe they're amazing people. They may be amazing people here, but they may not be amazing for you. By themselves, they're like, they could be kind, loving, whatever type of person you're connecting here. They're the sun, of course. They make you feel like a child again, okay? But when you're in that energy of like wanting this so bad and getting guided by your emotions, you're kind of deceiving yourself in that this is what you really want, when in actuality, it's the dream that you want and not necessarily the person. So this is where the Hangman comes in. So this is in your subconscious. You may not be aware of this yet, but this is why I'm making you aware of this situation, okay? But you want to be just and you want to do the right thing, okay? So maybe some people might be seeing this as deception, okay? Maybe you're deceiving yourself, but there's some secrets being kept here. There's some secrets being kept, whether the cross watcher, you know it or not, okay? There's some energies being kept here, okay? And eventually it will be known, okay? Because nobody's trying to deceive anyone here. Everybody's trying to do the just thing here, okay? But there's some self-deception here. There is. And then there's like, you know, both parts I get here, both parts. So there's no surprise that in the future, in the near future, you're going to get this tower moment here, okay? So the wool is going to, the rug is going to be pulled from underneath you. That the wool that you had over your eyes or whatever, you know, like, why did I say that? It's going to be pulled out of your eyes and you're going to be able to see things that you did not see before. For some of you guys, it's a financial thing again. You know, you're worried over your finances, okay? Or even the cross watchers worried over somebody's finances. You know, they're worried that, you know, there's some financial issues in this connection here, okay? For some of you guys, I get here that you'll be visiting the hospital here. Okay, something's going to happen where they're pointing out the chest, maybe chest here. Something with the throat, the chest. What else? It could be a scare of the heart. It could be that. I get pulmonary respiratory issues here. Okay, for some of you guys, have to make a quick trip to the doctor. Okay. But something's going to be known here. There's going to be a stalemate here. Okay, do you see how they're playing arm wrestling here and it's a stalemate? Because you're going to be suspended in the air here with a certain connection here. Okay, because although with the dancer here, although you feel emotional about this person, okay, you feel like, not emotional, like more passion, I would say. Passion and emotion are different. You'd feel like passion for this person. You might think this person's hot, sexy. You might have like a lot of sexual chemistry with this person. But there's something here that there's a balance needed here. With a lot, I get here a lot of fives. There's some change that both of you guys are going through major changes, and so when you go through major changes, you're pretty much in this chariot energy, in the energy of having to stabilize yourself and focus on balancing all those energies that are brought about by the tower moment and the change. There will be more tower moments coming forth. There might be things, expect for changes that are unexpected. Okay, so expect for the unexpected. There's nothing constant but change itself. Okay, so I get here a lot of fives. Something that is going to suspend you, like make you kind of stuck in a rut, like forcing you to tie your hands, like something, the universe is like tying your hands, forcing you to step back. Okay, it may be due to like maybe like some health issues. But within this tower moment, there's going to be a completion here of something. I'm going to clarify what is this tower moment about. That you might have had to leave a place, whether you left, you know, whether you have a distant relationship or you had to leave a connection. Something here makes it somebody emotionally unavailable here. So here with the tower here, I get here the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What does this mean? It means that, well, first of all, the Three of Wands means teamwork, travel. There's some sort of, maybe there's some sort of travel that will bring about a tower moment, or some discussion of travel that can bring about, it won't, like, this travel will maybe not take place, or there will be no growth of the relationship through after doing this travel. Okay, maybe you guys are planning vacation and you will find out that there's a lack of growth here in this vacation. The tower moment will come out, meaning that some things will be revealed here that will kind of make you realize certain things. And maybe that you were too focused on the dream and not willing to see what your higher self was telling you all along. That this person may be emotionally unavailable still, although they don't even realize it themselves. Okay? You had to walk away from somebody who pretty much was a rolling stone. I get here, Papa was a rolling stone, wherever he lay. What is it? Papa was a rolling stone, wherever he lay his head. I don't remember. It's a little hard to think of the song when another song is playing. Papa was a rolling stone. All he wanted was what is it? I don't know, you guys know. You can look up the lyrics, okay? So Papa was a rolling stone here, meaning that they just get led by their emotions, Okay, they like, and maybe when they start drinking here, they get a little frisky. Okay, but in reality, they don't even know, I don't think, that they're like not really emotionally unavailable. They do more like bored with the emotional connections. Like there's something that is unfulfilling here to them. And you know what? You maybe it could be you, Cancer. You know, like something's unfulfilling, but you're not realizing that that unfulfillment comes from within. That you have to fulfill this yourself. That you have to come to a relationship with your cup full, not half full, and have somebody else fill the other half. You have to come in this relationship with a cup fully loaded. Okay? And so here you might be dealing with a Gemini here that has a lot of courage, maybe. You might have a connection here that you guys were gung-ho about, that had a lot of teamwork, fire, that there shared common beliefs and values here. I get here. Do you see valor? But a commitment hasn't taken off yet, okay? A commitment hasn't taken off because there's something not right about this connection here. There's a blockage. If you have it, Cancer, then the other person is sensing this blockage. Root chakra, sacral chakra is sensing this blockage. Maybe it's the entity that the other person has, that the connection that hasn't gone from the other person's energy. Maybe this too. There could be several things. It depends on your own personal experience. Somebody doesn't want to tell you something because they don't want to hurt your feelings. I believe they told you in a nice way. From a gentle place in their silence, too. They don't want to be fighting or in this aggressive or confrontational energy. They're going with the energy flow, but they don't want to make you fall from that high that you have. They don't want to be the one that makes you go low. And they're afraid to be the one that causes you the making you feel that low instead of high. And they're gentle. They're gentle with emotions here. Crosswatcher or Cancer. It could be the Cancer because Cancers are very empathetic individuals. So, but I see that these Cancers are like, you know, they're not blowing smoke up people's asses on purpose, you know, because they are sharing their feelings at the moment that they have them. But it could be perceived to the crosswatcher or someone else as emotional games or manipulation, when in fact a person who has a lot of empathy would understand that, you know, when emotions are genuine and when emotions are just said in that moment in time or that haste, and they're fleeting, you know, emotions are fleeting, okay? So what is your biggest fear or your hope? Well, your biggest fear is that, your hope is that you want a loving connection. You want a true connection, a connection where you can establish that home, that environment here with a 10 of Cups. You want that loving vibration that you deserve, okay, that you deserve. Okay, and you have high hopes here. But your biggest fear is debauchery, like maybe like controlling those emotions that make you get into this energy of fear, of self-doubt, of insecurity because of this money issues, because of this blockage in your sacral and your root chakra. Okay, I get here insecurities. And you're making the other person feel this. You're making the other person, and the more insecure you get like a crab. You want to latch on to this individual. Okay, it could probably, and if you're dealing with a Gemini here, you know, a Gemini would fucking run the hell away from something like this, from a situation here where you're trying to clamp them down like this. They would feel suffocated here. Okay, so the best thing to do is, so you're trying to like battle trying to battle and maintain control over this energy of wanting to clamp onto the individual and like, you know, put your stamp on it, possess them. When in reality, you really can't possess anybody but yourself, okay? The person who chooses to be possessed first does not, you don't own anybody, okay? People own themselves. If they want to be with you, that's their right, their choice to be with a person. Nobody owns anybody. I don't care if you're married to them. I don't care if they're your boyfriend, you have labeled boyfriend, girlfriend. You know, this is just not, you can't own anyone. You can't even own an animal, okay? The animal has graced you with the pleasure, the privilege of you taking care of the animal, okay? But ownership of living things is just imaginary, an illusion that we live here in the 3D. Because you cannot own a living thing. Living things are owned by the universe. So as a Cancer tries to latch on emotionally, possessing like, this is mine, this is my person, this is, and to a Gemini who's like William Wallace, right? Who like fights tooth and nails for freedom, who like, the more you suffocate, the more they turn into this energy of debauchery, of like wanting to go crazy and like, you know, do the things that maybe they shouldn't because of this rebellious energy that is a push and pull between two forcing energies here in the Chariot. And the outcome is that the Gemini is going to, or somebody who has strong Gemini here in their chart is going to use more all their logic here, because in reality they're still trying to balance issues. Either you Cancer have Gemini, you're trying to balance your emotions, trying to balance your sense of boredom, your like the directions that you're taking with the financial directions, and also like you live in the moment here, as I see here with pleasures here. Sometimes, you know, you get caught in these situations where you just go all the way and you balls to the wall, like living, you know, and it might be, you know, I see carnal pleasures here. I see carnal pleasures. You might like, I see like getting involved in these, you know, like confusing sex for love here. And so you're smart enough to know that this is just, you know, you may be fitting a square into a circle. You may be trying to fit a square into a circular mold. Okay, and you may be really what you're wanting is a dream and really not the person. The person may not fit into that role that you're wanting them to fit. So there will be no victory here with this person, with that you know, until like you balance things within yourself, you fulfill your own cup here. And this will be like the lesson will be learned, and the cycle will be closed here. And like there's no wish fulfillment here with this person. And I hate to say this here, but this is what I read in the cards, guys. Okay, so, and you be the high priestess. Your higher self will tell you the truth. Okay? Listen to the person, because when what they tell you, they're not trying to blow smoke up your ass. Listen to the person when they tell you things, because they're not lying to you on the dates, whatever. What your partner tells you, listen to them. Listen to them. Okay? So that's it, guys. Maybe I can do like some spirit songs advice here. What advice can you give Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Papa was a rolling stone, and when he died, all he left us was a... What? Was a stone? I don't know. Well, basically, like, I think some of you Cancers have lived your life like this for so long that you're trying to, like, ground yourself and have a family now. That rolling stone wants to settle down in a place and get financially correct. And so ceasing to be that rolling stone for some of you guys I get here. So what is an advice? She keeps looking at me, that Queen of Discs, like, please pick me, have a home with me. Which is like, I don't know, you have to think really hard on it. I mean, it's like, you don't know for a fact, you have to take your time. Balance, okay? You need to balance your circumstances, adaptability, and creative forces, confidence. Oh yeah, you're having a block of creativity here because of all this, because of your sacral and root chakra, or your self-worthiness. You're having a block in your creativity. There's a block here because of all these things that you're experiencing here. And you're normally a creative person, but you like aren't creating shit because you have a block here of like that is preventing you creating maybe like songs that you may want to write, or like music, or designs like painting. I get here some of you guys are like clothing designers, so creating things with your hands and having that passion of creating things. It's blocked, like you can't think of ideas here. So this is what I get here. Ace of Acorns, Ace of Acorns, Ace of Acorns. When discouragement sets in, take time to reevaluate your priorities. Do not give up, just try again. Do not give up, just try again. Trust your intuition. Frustration, delays, lack of confidence, exhaustion. This is what I told you guys. This is what I said, exactly what I said. Begin something new, a manifestation. This is how you manifest. Turn things concrete, start doing, take little steps at a time. Take concrete actions, in the physical realm, because this is what you're missing, is the physical. Indulge in a new venture, and not sit around and like do nothing, like, I mean, what's going to give you results? 2 of crystals in reverse. 2 of crystals in reverse. impatience and self-doubt are results of the lack of balance, which will slow or halt progress. Be confident that things will turn around. So some of you guys are disorganized, information overload, mood swings, difficulties. And again, it's due to these blockages, okay? So this is what you have to balance before you actually make your wish fulfillments, okay? And right now with the energies that I see here, I don't see it with this person, Cancer. And it's not, you know, the person might be lovely. It might be like, you know, the sun in your eyes. But there's a lot of balancing things that have to work out on their own before things can progress. And well, I already told you what, you know, like the energies of clamping onto things, and like what Cancers do is that they like are really stubborn about letting things go. They just want to possess, like, you know, things, and like that doesn't serve its purpose right now. And so this is all I can say to you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a loyal subscriber. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.